Okay, Shelby, round two. Let's uh let's get this right.
I can't see the questions. Oh, I can.
All right. So let's start off with your name, job title, and your major in college.
So my name is Shelby Peterson, and my job title is Assistant Director of Sports Medicine. And I got my bachelor's in exercise and sports science and my master's in athletic training.
Nice, nice. All right. First real question. What was your introduction slash to kinesiology slash exercise science?
My mom is a physical therapist, and that was when I first started to get into athletic training is an exercise science. I used to go to work with her during the summers when I wouldn't be able to stay home like by myself. And then as I like grew older, I just started to love like that profession and got really like intrigued in it. And so I would just continue to go like every summer with her when I had off from school and just help her out. And that's what made me kind of like change my major and get into exercise science.
Nice, nice. All right. Question number two. What would be the best way for someone to secure an internship and someone in this field?
I just recommend like reaching out, deciding what career path you kind of want to go to. I mean, kinesiology is kind of like very broad unless you want to be like a professor in kinesiology. So just trying to figure out like which career field you want to go down. Do you want to go down athletic training? Do you want to go down to physical therapy? Like, you want to be a professor, and then like reach out to like either the clinics or the universities or schools and just ask if they have any like student internships that you can work for, that you can help out with, and um, just reach out. Like most universities and clinics and stuff are willing to have students volunteer.
Yeah. All right. Question number three. Uh, kind of a rerun, but what made you sort of interested in pursuing this field of work?
So yeah, like going back, like I used to do a lot of like PT with my mom, and then I did a lot of clinical hours in undergrad in physical therapy, and kind of like decided that that really wasn't it for me. I didn't want to work with like older populations, and I didn't want like to be inside all day, a 9 to 5 job. And so I started to um like expand my like knowledge, and my mom was like, why don't you try like athletic training? And so then I did an internship in my undergrad with the athletic trainer at a local high school, and I started to really fall in love with athletic training, and I was like, yeah, this is like what I want to do. And so then I applied to school.
Very nice. Very nice. Um, kind of banking off that athletic training. What have you learned, or can you name something you learned like while being an athletic trainer?
I've learned a lot of different things. I mean, like skill wise, I learned a lot about like cupping, Graston. I learned a lot about, how to handle like emergency situations and stuff like that. I learned a lot about like different like uh conditions throughout your body and like what can happen and stuff. But I mean, beyond like athletic training, like I learned a lot about like organizational skills, communication skills, like being able to be like a productive team member and being like a team player, building like being on a staff with a bunch of people, working with a bunch of kids. So it's definitely taught me a lot of different things other than like athletic training skills.
Very nice. And all right, Shelby, this will be the last question. Are there any tips that you could give someone entering this major?
I would say just, be prepared for what's going to come. I always recommend everybody should do internships before they decide, what kind of career that they want. A lot of people, don't really understand athletic training and know that it's really a lot of hours. We don't get paid like probably what we should get paid. Um, it's more of like a rewarding job, and you have to be passionate in order to do this kind of career, because we work pretty much every weekend. We work 10-hour days. So I would just, make sure you know like what you're getting into, be passionate about what you're getting into. I think that I chose this career because I'm passionate about it and I love my life and I love doing this every day. So I think that people should just do what they love.
All right. Preach on that one. Well, all right, Shelby. Thanks for coming on a second time for this interview.
No,
I appreciate it.
no problem.
All right. Let's
All
hope
right,
I get it
Kai.
right this time.
I hope so too. Bye, Kai.
Bye. Far too difficult. Goodness me.